Alright, as you see, at the left of your screen you have Christina Smith playing Jun. On the right, Tanner Kaiser playing Twin. Tanner's played a few times at Hometown. He's still relatively new to the Hometown scene, but that's okay. He has a pretty awesome modern deck to start playing around with. So it looks like they're both going to go to 6, which I don't know if we've actually seen that yet on the stream. It's pretty lucky by the players. We did see a bunch of mulligans by Zach Dillon last game, actually. This is still round 1. We just finished that ridiculously fast. They are in game 3 in this match, but we were able to catch them while they were pile shuffling while they were sideboarding to move them to the table, so shouldn't be a problem. And, yeah, Christina's an old-time Jun player. She played it a lot when Sire of Insanity was in it, and Liliana and Thragtusk Huntmaster, those kind of guys. And so she's played it for a while, and she's picking up on it in Modern now. She's a long-time Infect player. She is a big-time Infect player. She's had decent success with it on, like, the Grand Prix level, actually. She, at Grand Prix Richmond, I believe, or Charlotte. I can't remember which one it was in 2013, or 2014, actually. It was last year, wow. She top 64'd it, I believe. Beating Eric Froelich and losing to LSV as highlights. And it looks like Tanner was on the plan. He leads with a flooded strand and passes it back. Christina's going to play a Wooded Foothills, and she's going to pass it back, and Tanner's going to pop that Foothills and probably grab a Steam Vents, going down to 19 in the process. He calls his deck All-In Twin. If that is the actual name of a twin deck, I was unaware of it. So I'm excited to see how different this is compared to the twin decks that I know. I know, right, Curtis? She's not playing Infect. She's playing Jun. Her second love, you will, when it comes to Magic. Flooded Strand comes down and a pass back to a crack of a fetch by Christina, going down to 19, not 17. I did not reset her life total from the last round. She's going to grab a wow, that's not a Sacred Foundry, a Stomping Grounds. Why would Jun play a Sacred Foundry? Lingering Souls, of course. I was going to draw for turn. And looks like that was another Wooded Foothills. Thinking about it. Not really sure what she wants to do now. She's going to crack a Verdant Catacombs, and she might eat 3. She's at least going to 18. It looks like she's just going to get a regular Swamp, and it looks like Dark Confidant, perhaps? Tarmogoyf. Is Tarmogoyf going to resolve, or that is a crack of a fetch down to 18. Tanner did grab the Steam Vents on the first go-around. Going to get a Steam Vents tapped, and it might be a Spell Snare, or I guess that could be right about it, actually, is a Spell Snare, and that looks like that resolves. And we're going to see a draw. Goyf is a 1-2 right now. There are just lands in the graveyard. If a sorcery hits play before an instant does, Tanner will not be able to Lightning Bolt that Tarmogoyf. So if Christina resolves an Inquisition of Kozilek, Thoughtseize comes down, and looks like the Lightning Bolt will come down too. No? Anticipate instead. So Anticipate will make Goyf a 2-3. As it is resolving. So it is now in the graveyard. Yes, that is the Tarmogoyf die, and I believe it's courtesy of either George Morgan or Michael Stewart. I'm not sure which person actually donated that specific one to the shop, but either one of those players, and thank you very much for that. The score pad is also courtesy of Michael Stewart. He is a player at Hometown Hobbies. Likes to always come down and play in our tournaments. Spell Pierce comes down for the Thoughtseize, making Tarmogoyf a 3/4. So Goyf took a spell pierce out of her, or Thoughtseize took a spell pierce out of her hand, something that Christina didn't necessarily want in his hand to begin with. She's going to attack for 3, knocking him down to 15 life, and we're going to see a draw from Kaiser. He's going to look at his hand, play an island. Now he could cast Cryptic if he has it, and he's going to pass it back. He's at least going to leave it up, and Christina's going to draw. Looked like that might have been a flip, or checklist card, so that might have been a Huntmaster of the Fells. Tarmogoyf's going to attack. And it's going to hit. Kaiser's going to go down to 12. Main phase 2 for Christina. She's just going to pass it back. Only has 3 lands, and a Pestermite's going to come down, targeting a black source, and she's going to go ahead and pay a red and Lightning Bolt the Pestermite, and that resolved, thank goodness for Christina. Tanner's going to play a land and pass. Creatures in the graveyard now. Tarmogoyf is up to a 4/5. Yeah. Good call. Going to the attack step, and it looks like a Pestermite's going to come down to tap down Tarmogoyf. Though yeah, tap down Tarmogoyf, and Christina lets that happen. She doesn't really have any way to stop it. Second main, she is going to probably just terminate the No, a second Tarmogoyf. I wasn't sure if she had a kill spell, but a Remand's going to come down for that, and then she's going to Lightning Bolt the Pestermite to kill the second Pestermite, not letting him be on the combo. So she baited out the counterspell with a Goyf, and it worked. She's going to draw for turn. Tarmogoyf is certainly going to get busy. It's going to hit in there for 4. Oh, another Pestermite coming down. Never mind. Hold the phones. We have another Pestermite. We're going to see a Maelstrom Pulse try to handle this one. He has a single card in hand. That's going to happen. He's going to pass it back, and he's going to draw for turn. See if it was Deceiver Exarch this time. Yeah, that was incredibly coincidental, actually, me saying the Tarmogoyf is a 4/5, and then they moved it up. Ghost Quarter comes down for Christina after a land comes down for Tanner, telegraphing that he either has Kiki-Jiki or Splinter Twin in his hand, and no creature to cast it on. He does have the mana to play both in one turn, but he doesn't have a way to give a creature haste unless he draws the Kiki-Jiki. If he draws Kiki-Jiki, he can do it. So he's going to eat the 4 down to 8. And Huntmaster of the Fells is going to come down. That's going to gain Christina 2 life, get her a 2/2 wolf, and present a 4/4 if Tanner draws a land or doesn't play a spell that he could cast. So Christina's going to go back up to 20. It's 20 to 8 with Huntmaster of the awesome Fells in play. Tanner's deep in the tank, and he plays a Flooded Strand, and that is not a good sign for him, as Huntmaster is certainly going to flip, shocking him for 2 down to 6, and that is lethal. Christina wins it 2-1. So that was some pretty awesome magic, I gotta say. We got to see, in just round 1, we've already got to see 4 different decks. 4 of the big decks from the format, actually, so that was pretty fantastic. And we are here at Rare Drops. Let's do it this way. Yeah, we're at Rare Drops in Huntington, West Virginia, on 4th Avenue, the best place to play any kind of game, really, in Huntington. Maybe in the tri-state area, maybe the country. Hold the phone. I know, right? The country, that's crazy. But here in West Virginia, it is like a mecca for nerds. We have 3 shops in a row that are all nerd related. It's pretty awesome. We have Rare Drops, the awesome retro video game store, where I'm actually live streaming from, while our players are on the other side of this wall. They can't hear me. I've actually screamed to see if they could hear me. They can't. Only if I pound really hard on the wall. So we're here, and then we have us, which we do Magic, we do Yu-Gi-Oh, we do Dragon Ball Z, we're starting Force of Will, we do all those games, and then on the other side of us, we have Purple Earth Comics, which is pretty awesome. It's a nice way to round out the nerdiness. You got your books, your games, and your physical games, video games, and your physical games. So, unfortunately, I doubt I'll be able to get anybody in here with me. They have a big fridge type thing right here, and I can't really fit anybody in here with me anymore. I'm confined to the actual corner, and nobody puts Kenny in the corner. Sorry, I'm really bad at jokes. I'm not very funny either. Okay, so tomorrow we have our preliminary Pro Tour qualifier and Star City Games Invitational qualifier. It's starting at noon. It's $30 to enter, and it's modern format, and we will have $250 cash up for grabs, tons of booster pack prize, a lot of door prizes, and all kinds of other things. And at some point tonight, we will be doing a giveaway at some point, or of something. I never know what it is until the day of, so gonna go figure that out. Last week it was a Primeval Titan. The week before, or the giveaway before, was an Overgrown Tomb. I don't think we were able to stream 2 weeks ago. Or maybe we were. Carter might have did that one. I'm not sure. Maybe that was the Overgrown Tomb. Nah, confused myself. But anyways, I'm going to go next door, see the status of the round, and in the meantime, I'm going to leave you with all of the information for the Star City Games Invitational. It's right here, as you can see. If you have any questions at all, please comment or post on the Facebook page. And, hold on. I just saw the chat. I'll do this really quick because I think it's an important question. Garrick is still with us. He's right over there. I had to move him over there because there wasn't room for him with the chair behind me. Actually, there might be now. I might be able to at least put him in the corner. In the corner! He's in the corner. Yeah. Alright, so I will be Love Gun by Kiss. I cannot play that song, unfortunately, though it is a song. Alright, there. That's the info for our preliminary Pro Tour qualifier IQ, and I'll be right back to find out who will be next up on the stream for our Modern F&M.